had a couple people suggest calling 211. Let's see. I've heard of 211 before, but I've never used it as a resource. All right, so I just Googled what happens if you dial 211. And when I looked this up, it seems like it's available in all 50 states. So it covers a majority of the United States. When you dial 211 from almost anywhere in the United States or Puerto Rico, you are connected with a trained professional in your area who can connect you with resources and assistance for essential community services. It works just like dialing 911, where calls are routed to the local phone company to a calling center. Here's the thing, whenever you're given a new resource like this, I think the biggest barrier is doing it because there's a lot of fear involved in it. What happens when I call? What if they ask me certain questions? What's it gonna look like? So I'm gonna do it right now for everyone so that we can kind of work through this together.
Thank you for calling PA 211 Southeast, powered by the United Way. To be screened for the PHL ConnectEd Internet Access for Students in Philadelphia program, press 1. If you are homeless or experiencing a housing crisis, press 2. For the Philadelphia Gun Violence Prevention Hotline, press 3. For all other human service needs, press 9. Press 1 if you have served in the military and want to speak with a Veterans Resource Navigator. Press 2 if you're an expecting parent or a caregiver with young children. Press 3 if you're seeking senior-related resources. Press 5 for any other human service need not already mentioned.
I'm just gonna try to go through to see if I can actually get a live person. Sometimes we have to wait, and that's okay. Waiting sucks, but you know, there's a lot of people out there that need these resources. So whenever you're in a situation, because I know what it's like, you're sitting there and you're losing patience and you're like, I don't have time for this, and you want to disconnect, but hang in there. And the people that are going to answer, they're not being paid enough for me to deal with my anger of having to wait. I've been on hold now for about 12 minutes and I haven't been connected with anyone yet. My assumption is this line's very busy and there's a lot of people that need resources. So I actually have somewhere I have to be. I have to disconnect the call, but let me know if this was helpful. If you want me to call back until I reach a person, maybe give me an example of a resource we can use. I was going to ask about a food pantry, but let me know if it would be helpful to call back. Also, I did notice that 211 has a website, so you can go on there and look for resources. I reached out to someone today and they said they've used 211 in the past with some of their participants and they had some success with housing. In this particular case, she said her participant needed resources for housing and they actually got her in touch with a program that paid for her to stay in a hotel. But they did that by calling and speaking with a representative and being kind of finely tuned to where they needed to go, and they weren't able to find that on the website. So I would definitely say if you're struggling, if you need resources, dial 211 and speak to a representative, let them know your needs, and I think they'll be able to really direct you to where you need to go.